Hey guys, it's Lainey and I'm here with your Juneau, Alaska cruise port review. Juneau is the capital of Alaska and the second largest city by area in the United States. It's also the sixth least populated capital in the US. To give you an idea of how big Juneau is, it's larger than both Rhode Island and Delaware. Juneau was originally settled thousands of years ago by the Ak and Taku people, who are subgroups of the Tlingit people. In the 1700s, although Russia did have a large presence in Alaska overall, they never had a settlement in Juneau and instead resorted to just trading with the natives. In the 1880s, so this is after the Alaska Purchase, gold deposits were found in the area and mining settlements were formed in Juneau. The city even got its name from Joe Juneau, who was a gold prospector from Quebec and considered one of the co-founders of the city along with Richard Harris. And I don't mean the actor. Juneau was one of our longer cruise stops and we docked there from 10:30 to 8:30. The major attractions in Juneau are the town, the seafood, and Mendenhall Glacier. Since our kayaking excursion was canceled in Wrangell, we signed up for a canoe to Mendenhall Glacier in Juneau, which ran us about $350 per person. The tour group picked us up right on the dock, and they drove us to their warehouse where we got outfitted with all of our wet gear, including boots and dry bags, so we didn't have to bring anything extra for this. Then they took us to the lake, and we took a 3.5-mile canoe trip out to the glacier. Once we got to the glacier, we stopped for a break. We had snacks and hot chocolate. They gave us a little bit of a tour of the area. I was really surprised by how blue the water was in the lake and how there weren't any fish in it. We learned that this is because glaciers contain a lot of dissolved silt that gets released as the glacier melts into the lake. This silt makes it impossible for fish to live in the area because it will shred through their gills. Our guides were college kids who were working seasonally as tour guides, but I did have a really nice experience with them. I thought they gave us a good tour and some good nature facts. I particularly like this excursion because we got a really beautiful view of the glacier and the surrounding basin. Then when we were on our canoe ride back to shore, we stopped to see a really nice waterfall called Nugget Falls. Once all was said and done, we got back to the port around 5:30, 6 o'clock, so we still had some time to explore the port of Juneau afterwards. The other popular excursions at this port are whale watching, salmon bakes, and the Gold Belt Tram. And as much as I really enjoyed the canoe ride, I think if I were to do it again, I would do dog sledding on the glacier via helicopter. It's just so cool. After we got back, I walked around the town of Juneau. There's a million jewelry shops, there's restaurants, bars, and there's also a food truck park. Our canoeing guides had recommended Dockhand Dave's Fish Tacos, which is in the food truck park, so I tried that. And I thought it was pretty good. I really like the black and rockfish tacos. But my favorite part of downtown Juneau was the Juneau Artists Gallery. This gallery is cooperatively owned and operated by local artists, and the artists will all vote on who gets featured in the shop at any given time. Each artist has their own little section, and sometimes they have a blurb about themselves or about their inspiration for the art. Every piece in there is for sale, and the price gets picked by the artist themselves. If you're done with your excursion and you only have an hour left, you should try and go if you can. It's very close to the cruise dock and you have the opportunity to take home a unique piece of Alaska while still supporting a local business. One of the really cool things about this art gallery is that the people who work there are the artists. So if you just talk to them, they're happy to tell you all about the pieces in there, especially their own. Overall, I had a great time in Juneau, and I would recommend that you don't miss this port. Although I do think pretty much all of the cruises stop there. I have more cruise port reviews coming, so like and subscribe if you want to see more. Bye!